Hey, what's up everyone? Richard here, and today we will be taking a look at the new Perk Deck feature added during CrimeFest. In this video we will take a look at what changed, what Perk Decks do, and dissect each Perk Deck to evaluate its benefits and downsides. So what did change with the addition of Perk Decks? Most notably was the complete removal of the tier bonuses in all of the skill trees. These were essentially small bonuses granted for unlocking the next tier skills in a particular tree. Most of them were more novelty buffs, not really contributing to your overall playstyle. However, some were nigh essential. For example, the tier 4 technician bonus, which would grant 25% additional headshot damage. This was a bare minimum requirement for anyone playing on overkill and above. However, it forces players into purchasing skills in a tree that may not be suited to their playstyle. So the men and women of Overkill decided to make a more effective way of delivering these bonuses without messing with the skill trees too heavily. The result was Perk Decks. These would essentially be the tier bonuses divided into separate decks of perks, each one of them built around a specific playstyle. While all of them had very specialized skills, all of them have the same bonus on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th card. The 2nd card in every deck will grant the Popping Heads ability, adding 25% damage to every headshot you score. Every 4th card will give you the Blending In perk, which in addition to increasing concealment by 1 point, will also reduce movement penalties of armor by 15%, and most importantly, increase XP acquisition by 45%. The 6th card in all decks will give you the Walk-In Closet perk, allowing you to bring an extra armor type to change into at the expense of your equipment. You will also have your ammo pickup increased to 135%. Finally, the 8th card in every deck will give you Fast and Furious, increasing damage by 5% and increasing Doctor Bag interaction speed by 20%. Another fact worth mentioning is every last card, in addition to other benefits, will increase the probability of getting an infamous card by 10%. So what does each deck do that is unique? Let's have a run through each one and see all the benefits and losses associated with each deck. Going in order, we'll take a look at the Crew Chief deck. This deck is obviously built around the Mastermind tree, giving fair benefits not only to yourself but your crew as a whole. So what benefits do you gain from maxing out this deck? You yourself will gain 25% more health and a 25% boost to your shout distance. Your crew on the other hand will gain 50% more stamina and 15% more health. In addition, everyone will benefit from the Hostage Situation perk, which increases max HP by 2% and stamina by 4% for every hostage you have, up to 10. This can amount to a massive 20% additional health, something that can make all the difference on more difficult heists. Next up is Muscle, a bit more straightforward deck built around the Enforcer tree. This class is purely about increasing health and intimidating the police. When fully completed, you will see your health increase massively with a 90% improvement. Having nearly double your original health will allow you to absorb massive amounts of damage, which is why you will also be 15% more likely to be targeted when standing near teammates. In addition to all this, you will also be able to intimidate police with sniper rifles, submachine guns, and light machine guns, which can provide time for you to complete your objectives. Moving right along to the Armorer deck, one that has its roots in Technician, but sees its benefits applied almost universally. With this, you will gain 20% more armor and increase your armor recharge rate by 20%. And, as an added bonus, your crew will also recharge its armor 10% faster. Sneaking in next is the Rogue deck, one based around avoiding damage altogether while maintaining maximum speed. With this deck, you will have your dodge increased by 30%. You will also be 15% less likely to be targeted by enemies. Somewhat of a novelty. The last card bestows a 25% chance to pierce the armor of tan SWAT units, as well as reducing weapon swap times by 80%. Following this is a deck I and many other players would consider to be the weakest deck of the bunch, Hitman. While this sounds like it could be a very interesting and powerful deck, it has proved itself to be rather impractical. Hitman maxed out will most importantly give you a 45% faster armor recharge rate, but a massive penalty to armor at minus 20% total armor value. On top of this, you will also gain the ability to use akimbo pistols. Do keep in mind, however, even maxed out, stability will be halved and you will not receive any bonuses from pistol skills such as Equilibrium or even Pistol Messiah. The final deck, created for Hoxton himself, is the Crook. This deck is actually quite important in the evolution in Payday 2, as it actively promotes players to use the mid-level armor. With full completion, you will gain 10% dodge, plus 35% dodge for ballistic vest only, and 10% faster armor recovery rate. This deck makes lightweight, regular, and heavy ballistic vests very promising choices, as they now have the ability to dodge fire effectively. Though most of these decks are suited to a specific playstyle, mix and match and see which ones you enjoy the most. If you are looking for a personal recommendation, the Armorer deck provides great benefits to yourself with no downsides, and even gives a slight buff to your comrades. Well, that pretty much covers everything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Richard. Peace out, guys.